Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today we're gonna be working on this moon phase sign that I found at Joann's. It was $5, but I believe it was like so much percent off because it was a part of their Halloween collection. It's just a wooden sign. I have an idea for it, but I need to go get my supplies from the craft room first. Now, because I don't want to ruin my cute scrapbooking paper, I will go ahead and lay down some ugly paper to paint on. Alright, you can still kind of see my cute paper here, but you can also see part of the desk now, which... oh well. This is big, okay? That's all I can say. So, I grabbed me a big paintbrush and some gesso. It is just the Artist Loft gesso. So we can get a layer down onto here, so we can paint on it. Man, this would be thirsty. Well, I just strapped my paintbrush right onto me. And now we wait. Alright, let's see if it is dried enough yet. Alright, I think it is. So, we can get into the actual fun part of painting now. Alright, I grabbed some more paintbrushes. These ones are cool because I do this like thing where the glitter and stuff sinks to the bottom, but they're really bad when it comes to actually painting. So I figured I would use it on this project because it won't be a big deal. It gets messed up, and of course I painted a chiefer into the gesso here, so you know, a little bit of chi is gonna be in here. Also grabbed a dirty palette. Oh, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try and paint the moon silver, and if it doesn't like turn out good within a couple of layers, I'm probably gonna switch to a Posca marker. But I've decided I'm gonna be painting onto the moons first for this test, so they have time to dry. Yep, I can already see that this paint is not gonna cover this very well. Oh, by the way, I'm just using acrylics, using cheap ones, so nothing special. I forgot to say it at the beginning of the video, but I am actually doing a couple of Halloween-ish themed videos because, you know, apparently in July it became spooky season. And I was not aware of it until it was too late, so I'm making my spooky videos in August instead, which works out for me because I usually do Inktober in October, so then I can still get some crafty DIYs and stuff out. Because I do have quite a few like crafty things that I wanted to do last year, but I just couldn't because Inktober just took up all of my time. And I released like a video every single day, so there wasn't really anywhere to fit my October DIYs and stuff. Alright, that's the first layer. I'm probably not going to be using the silver for the next couple layers. I'm going to probably switch to a paint marker instead, just to have it like a thicker coat. Isn't so transparent. I'm gonna lay down black on the background, and then I'm gonna like do some other cool stuff to it. It's not just gonna be two solid colors. I squeezed it right onto the piece because why not? Let me tidy up this spot over here. Gosh, I'm still crazy. I feel like this brush is still too big. I don't understand why I feel that way. It fits in the center just fine. Make sure we spread it out so it's a nice flat even coat. I have to pick it up a little bit here and there. Make sure I get in all the nooks and stuff too, like right up against them. See, this still seems a little bit thirsty. It could have used one more layer of gesso, but I was just too impatient for that. Jesus, with how messy I'm at. Damn, I might as well be painting directly on the moons. Alright, we gotta wait for this to dry again, and my paint job looks crazy, I know. I think it's dry enough now that we can start doing some more to it and hopefully get rid of how ugly the streakiness is. Okay, so over here I got magenta, ultramarine, and purple. The purple is like super dark, almost black. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like smoosh them all around and together. I want to say kind of like a galaxy, but knowing me, it won't look like a galaxy because I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna try. I have no idea what size brush I should use for this. Alright, I'm just gonna, you know, start putting colors in places. Normally I would have done this with a sponge, but I forgot to grab one. For the record, I'm not leaving it like this. I am gonna mix them together and try to blend them a little bit here and there. Alright, here we go. Really wish I had a sponge. Wow, it doesn't really look that different for you guys. Oh boy, what have I done? This is where I'm gonna say trust the process, but even I don't know if this is gonna work out. I kind of like this like streaky look that you guys can't see. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it'll be a bit more obvious when it's dry what's going on here. Yeah, I think I want to add like a lot more blue. Make it lighten up a bit. I'm really liking this like texture. Painterly, I don't know. Brush strokey, colorful, but not at the same time. I cry. Oh, it's over. Got paint on my hand. Can't do it no more. Alright, so this is the point we're at. I really like how like whooshy it kind of looks. And now I'm gonna wait for it to dry again, you know, because there are several steps to painting that all include drying. Well, right now I'm gonna work on coloring these moons in. I want to see if this will go over the paint in one go. It doesn't really look like it will. Well, it will if I pour it on like that. Okay, I'm gonna try another paint marker to see if it will work better or worse. Well, so far, worse. Maybe I should go back to painting them. Alright, so the paint actually goes on a bit thicker, so I'm gonna stick with the paint. It's just still gonna take a bazillion coats. Alright, I'll come back once I've gotten enough coats on here to cover up the edges that are still showing through the paint. Alright, so I put another layer on in between cuts here, and I got most of it to kind of cover the edges of the moons a little bit better. I found this stand that I forgot I had. You guys can kind of see what the paint job looks like a little bit better, but unfortunately I have to lay it back down because I'm about to do something messy, so it'd be better if it were flat. So I, you know, raided my craft room and I found this like color shift glitter stuff. I think it was marketed as snow or something. I got it like during Christmas time. And then I also found this glow-in-the-dark phosphorescent like little pieces that I might want to add onto it so it glows in the dark and it'll be cool. So for that I need Mod Podge. I'm thinking about using this on the moons to kind of hide some of the edges that didn't quite get covered well. And maybe using some of the phosphorescent in the background of this. I'm not sure yet about the phosphorescent. So it's just on the table for now. I know I definitely want to do this with the moons. First, I have to Mod Podge. I'm just using gloss. I'm gonna do this one first, since it has more to it. Already getting everywhere, so it might be in the background too. We'll see. I don't know if this is working how I want it to now. I might have to lay the glue on a little bit thicker or mix it directly into the glue. Well, here's to hoping this dries transparent enough that the color shift will still happen. Alright, so I thought I wanted the phosphorescent stones, but they're going to be very green against this. So I decided to go with another route, and that is going to be using some glitter Mod Podge. It has, you know, flakes in it. They're Holo Flakes according to the packaging here. So it looks similar to the moons, but not so chunky. And it'll also kind of help hide the pieces I couldn't actually get off. So while the moons are drying, I'm going to go ahead and put a layer of this over top. It'll also help seal in the paint and stuff. And the goal is for it to look like stars. Alright, so I have it all done and I'm already loving it. It's not dry yet. I will have to wait for it to dry before I do some stuff in the center here. So I will come back hopefully when this is all dry. It's looking really cool now. Okay, so it's not completely dry yet, but I think it being tacky will work better for what I want to do here. And that is, I want to use stickers to spell out words, and I already kind of decided what I wanted, but here were the options. I have silver, gold, and white. I'm leaning towards white because it's not shiny and everything else on here is reflective and shiny. So I think it'll be a good contrast. It's between Just a Phase and Moonchild with me for the words. I think Just a Phase will fit in here better and Moonchild might be too floaty in the centery. I also don't really like the Moonchild phrase for some reason. Like, it's okay. It's just not my favorite. And I think Just a Phase will really work out. So I'm gonna actually unstick all the stickers first so I can figure out exactly how wide they're gonna be together. I'm gonna bring back my stand here. It's gonna touch this bottom moon here a little bit, unfortunately, but it's just a small sacrifice. So I can have a better angle to see if I'm lining it up all correctly. And look at that, it looks so cool from this angle, right? So I'm trying to decide, because Phase is gonna end up being wide, if I want just a on the same line or just on top, A in the middle, and then Phase on the bottom. I'm kind of thinking I want just a and then Phase on the bottom. So gotta space out. I'm not like completely sticking it down. I gotta make sure that they're spaced out enough so it's obvious that they're two different ones too. Alright, they are placed where I want them. You know, because I eyeballed it, they are gonna be a little bit off. And now I have to Mod Podge it so it stays down. Alright, I got a thick layer of Mod Podge on it and I'm gonna let this dry probably overnight and I'll be back to show you the result. And here it is, all dry. Go ahead and take a look at it. Ooh, so sparkly. I love it. It still has the thing to hang it, so I probably will end up hanging it up somewheres. And here is the back. It is still wood. I might stain it, but I don't know yet. I did get a little bit on the sides here and there of paint, but I might be able to sand it off, or if not, I'll paint over it. But I'm running out of time for this video, so I didn't do it yet. But look at it, it's so sparkly. Ooh, ah. If you want to check out another crafty or DIY video, you can go ahead and check the link here. And if you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can go ahead and click the link here. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTubey things of comment, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye!